Hey everybody, Spaceman here with another episode of Spaceman Climbs. It has been a long time since I last posted, so give me a few seconds here. I'm just going to precurse the video with a little bit of a preamble. For those of you who have watched my videos before, thank you for watching again. It's good to see you. I plan on posting regularly again for the foreseeable future. I want to get on that Warcraft 3 Reforged hype. I'm pumped that it's coming out. I can't wait to play it. For those of you who have never seen me before, I am a longtime Warcraft 3 player. I am definitely not a top tier player. If you're looking for really high caliber play, I'm not the guy to watch. You should probably check out any of the other regular streamers or posters because they're definitely better than me. But I'm not a bad player. I think I have a very good understanding of the game. My micro leaves a lot to be desired, but that's okay. I still have a lot of fun playing, and I think my videos are entertaining enough to watch because I really do a lot of unorthodox strategies. I play almost exclusively random. If I were to pick a race, it would probably be Elf, but I play random, and I do weird things. So you're not going to see the meta. You're not going to see super high caliber micro. You're not going to see the best players in the world on my channel. But hopefully I'll at least have some valid input that will help out some newer players, because I imagine there are a lot of newer players out there with, again, the Warcraft 3 Reforged hype. And for veteran players, you can laugh at my expense. I'll put it that way. Alright, anyway. Excuse me, I'm going to jump right into this game. I'll precurse this also by saying I'm not actually playing on my Spaceman Spiff account right now. I created a Smurf just because I haven't played in a while. I took a bit of a break, life got busy, and the caliber of player I was playing consistently was really strong. So I created another one. I apologize. This is a good game though. I've already got it loaded up, but I did play random. As you can see, I drew Orc. My opponent is also random, so I don't know what I'm against at this point. And here we go. So, obviously I'm starting with the standard altar. I'm going to build a burrow and build out from there. I should be scouting at some point, but again, for those of you who don't know me, I don't scout very often. I'm just lazy like that, and I'm going to do my strategy either way, but don't let me lead by example, or sorry, don't follow my example. Do as I say, not as I do. You should probably scout, especially against random. But either way, I know that I'm going to be going altar first. I know that I'm going burrow second. I know that I want to build the barracks next, because I'm not going to do anything too unorthodox off the bat. My build order is the pretty standard Orc build order. And yeah, I guess the usual thing to go here would be Blade Master. I'm not sure exactly who the most common hero is in this new meta. I haven't played a whole lot since the most recent patch came out, but I believe Blade Master is still the main hero you're expecting to see, especially on Echo Isles. Second off the bat would probably be Farseer, but you're going to see right now I'm going Tauren Chieftan first. Oh, well, I started with a Farseer, and then I went Shadowhunter, and then I decided Tauren Chieftan. Tauren Chieftan's the guy to go. So I'm going Tauren Chieftan first blindly against an opponent who I still don't know his race, but I'm gonna figure it out. It'll be timed with a grunt right here. No, I'm gonna speed it up just until my hero comes out. No one needs to see this, right? And then I'll have more to talk about, and it won't seem so draining or droning. Wisp comes in, so now I know I'm against an elf. And what do we think when we see an elf? Right now, we think Keeper of the Grove. Absolutely, right? Keeper of the Grove is the elf answer to every race right now, especially Orc. So I'm assuming I'm going to see a Keeper of the Grove. I'm assuming he's going to come with Huntresses, and he's going to harass, maybe Ancient Protector push me, or maybe move into Tier 2 and expand, something like that. Which is why I immediately moved not to creep here, not to do something really excessive. Creeping this with just a Tauren Chieftan and Grunt would be very, very dangerous. But I come down here because I'm thinking it's probably safer. It's not likely that a Keeper of the Grove is going to come and harass me while I'm down here. Hopefully I'll be able to finish off this creep cam, because he's going to come here, and we see. And even though I don't have any real way of defending my base, I've got my burrows. He might get a pick on a peon or two, but I think I win in the trade, right? I get a Tome of Intelligence. Obviously, I'm hoping for the Tome of Experience, but I wasn't so lucky this game. And I'm going to be able to get halfway to level 2. If I were defending, I would just be chasing a Keeper of the Grove around. He would be getting no experience. I would be getting no experience. Kind of break even. As opposed to here, he did manage to kill a peon, I believe. Yeah, he killed a peon. And he's putting damage on this grunt. He might even be able to kill it because he used the clarity potion. But I'm still more than halfway to level 2, and I'm pretty safe. So I'm happy with him doing this. I'm happy with him trading all his mana, and 70 gold for the clarity potion. So it's not the end of the world that I do lose this grunt. You can see I've started my tech, and I'm going to be able to get to level 2. So, not the greatest play in the world. Obviously, in a perfect world, I'm not losing a grunt. In a perfect world, I have a Blade Master so I can scare this off. Not a perfect world. I wanted to go Tauren Chieftan first. I did get an early War Mill, again, because I'm expecting Huntresses, and I know that Watchtowers are very effective against Huntresses. So I'm putting it up. He can start putting some damage on it, but it's in a weird position with his Fog of War where he has to stand over here in order to get vision, I believe. Yeah. Excuse me. So it's relatively safe, and I don't have to defend my base. And if we look at it in the end, I'm sorry, I also pause a lot. I'm jumping around. It's been a while since I posted a video. Please bear with me. But let's look. He's almost halfway to level 2. He's killed a grunt and a peon, so I'm 275 gold down there. He used a clarity potion, so I'm 200 gold down. I'm 205 gold down, but who cares? I'm 200 gold down. But I picked up however much gold from killing these creeps, plus I got a Tome of Intelligence +2. I did not get a Tome of Experience, but I got another tome here as well. I am level 2, so I've got the Experience lead. Not too bad, right? Typically, Tauren Chieftan and Grunts first against the Keeper of the Grove with a Huntress build would be really bad. But I've managed to at least squeak out level 2. I'd say we're kind of on par. Let's say we're kind of on par right now. I'm not too unhappy with the way things have gone. My watchtower is almost up. I'm starting to build some headhunters, but I'm leaving them in my base because if I... This is awful on both of our parts. Watch this. I've watched the replay, obviously, so I'm like, oh my god, I hope he didn't see. I hope he didn't see. And look at him. He comes. Doesn't see that my Tauren Chieftan went down to the item shop, and I'm just hiding out here. He also bought the Boots of Speed, so I'm waiting to buy boots myself, which is probably a poor play. I shouldn't be wasting time like this, but I really wanted the boots, so I'm just hanging around for them on cooldown, sending my grunt back to base. I have the level advantage. I have a couple headhunters here. I apologize. I don't have them rallied because Entangling Roots and Huntresses will pick off these 2 or 3 headhunters so easily. But if they're in the back of my base, they're very safe. They're very protected by burrows and this watchtower. Huntresses can't get back there. And once I have a bit of a bigger group, I'm going to be able to start trading and move out. So here, I did know that his hero and Huntresses went in this direction. I'm assuming that he's probably creeping his gold mine right now, so I'm safe to creep this out. My hero obviously still gets the experience, even though he's not around. He still gets the gold. And I'm still waiting for the Boots of Speed, which is really awful. I shouldn't be doing this, but I really wanted to wait them out. And I'm right. He is creeping out his gold mine because we know a Keeper of the Grove and Huntress build wants to expand. The Keeper of the Grove is very strong early. Let's exploit that lead by expanding. So I'm creeping this out. Some easy experience. My grunt's taking damage, but that's fine. 33 gold for the 1 charge of a healing salve. It's worth it to get this experience, and 6 gold, whatever that other one was. It easily breaks even, right? Tome of Agility. It's not bad either. My Tauren Chieftan is starting to move back. He's got his boots, so he moves quickly, which is always nice. And Endurance Aura, War Stomp, of course. Shockwave is also great, but if you're going Tauren Chieftan first, you go Stomp. Then I'm going to creep this out. I'm hoping it'll get me level 3. It might not, but I am tier 2, so I get the small experience bonus while my second hero is still building. And I'm getting a Shadow Hunter just for the healing wave, and normally I would go Hex, but in this game, because again, I'm against Elf, and I'm against Huntresses, and what comes with Huntresses? Either more Huntresses, or Huntresses and Dryads, or Huntresses and Druid of the Talon. All 3 are weak to Serpent Wards, which have been buffed in the recent patch. So I'm going to go Healing Wave and Serpent Ward. Getting ahead of myself. And I see he's over here harassing, or attacking, depending on how you want to look at it. I see he has very little mana on the Keeper, which is nice. He's got his Naga out, so he's teched very quickly as well. And he's going to start putting damage. I'm in a weak spot, right? I have 2 options. I can go and engage him here, or I can not. What's he going to do to my base? he gonna attack my barracks and put some damage on it? I've got my watchtower in a pretty good position to defend. One weak grunt back here. So, yeah, he comes in to start putting some damage on. But it's a weird choke for him. It's hard to get there. I can repair with peons. You're going to see I'm clumsy with it. But I teleport, which is strange maybe because I'm so close. I could just run down and engage, but that feels very dangerous to me, especially with his Naga. Even though he doesn't have entangling roots, he can still slow down my Tauren Chieftan and maybe snag a kill. If I have to back off, then he's going to be able to pick off a headhunter pretty quickly, pretty efficiently. I decided to just teleport in so that I could go here, have easy access to my shop right away. The teleport will of course scare him away. He's going to pull back now that he sees I'm teleporting. And then, even though I overreacted and I'm spending effectively 350 gold in order to defend this push, the 350 gold is the cost of teleport, I think it's the safe play. A stronger player would maybe have faith in their micro. I don't. So I teleport in. Easy hold, he pulls away like I thought. My watchtower is still alive, my barracks is still alive, and I'm building a demolisher. Again, because it does a ton of damage to Druid of the Talon, to Dryads, and to Huntresses. Easy to defend if I put it back here, and that's my game plan. Calm, cool, collected, just do my thing. You'll notice I don't even have any tier 2 structures going up. I did get reinforced burrow or defenses, just absolutely necessary now that it's tier 2. Get that almost every game, I think. It's just so good. So he's run away. I'm feeling a little bit safer. I'm sure this demolisher is going to be put into the back of my base. Look at that. I went Serpent Wards even before Healing Wave. Good for me. Good for me. And I'm coming down to creep. I'm surprised I'm bringing the demo with me. So I draw them out. This is going to be a very easy creep camp for me at this point. Yeah, okay. It took me a little while, but I eventually decided to bring him back, just because he's too vulnerable. If he comes in this way, I would be in trouble. But, or sorry, the Demolisher would have been in trouble. My army would be okay. I think I could run away. Kind of a dangerous play, but it's worth it, and I felt safe, so. Creep this out. I've got level 3 on my Tauren Chieftan now. I have a healing potion, which is also nice. Level 1.6, 1.7 on my Shadow Hunter, also not bad. I'll creep this up. So the thought process here is just to play safe. Right? He's going to have the bigger army than me. He's definitely got the power spike before me with Keeper of the Grove. I'm pretty confident at this point that he has expanded because I saw him running here. And if we check, we'll see he has. He hasn't started, or sorry, it hasn't started paying itself off yet, but he's definitely ahead. And his base, he's doing the Dryad build.
We're under attack.
There we go. Yeah, so he's got Dryads coming out from 2 lores. I'm sure he'll be going tier 3 eventually, but first he wants that to pay off. And what do you do when you expand? You attack. It pins the enemy in their base, and that's what he's doing right here. So he's coming in, he's going to try to cause some problems, but again, my base is very safe, especially with 2 demolishers back here now. And I'm building a second barracks, because I don't want to go Raiders or Tauren or Spirit Walkers or anything that normal people would go, because that's not what I do. I want to be weird and do stuff outside the meta. And honestly, like I was saying before, grunts, headhunters, and demolishers don't do poorly against huntresses and dryads. They do alright if you're in okay numbers. Anyway, let's go back to the game. He comes to harass. I see that he's here. That's okay. I'm just going to finish creeping down here. Finish it off. Get level 2 on my Shadow Hunter. What's he going to do? Alright, this is a tough spot for him. He puts some damage on my barracks, but it'll take him a while to kill, and then he kills a barracks. In that time, I could finish another creep camp maybe. I can loop around, which you can see I'm doing now. I don't want to engage him there. It's a dangerous spot to engage. I just want to get back into my base. Now that he went south, and I know he went south, I'm able to position myself if he comes back up and I put my army here. Nothing he can do. So I'm feeling safe again. No real damage done, and I'm going to start marching south. Maybe I can catch him creeping my gold mine. Maybe he's retreated and he's going here or up here. Either way, I think I'm in an alright spot to go south. Especially now that I have my demos in what we can assume are a safe position. You can see I'm bringing them down to this side. Again, in case he comes in, I want them to be in a safe position. I'm going to creep with them over here so that if he attacks this way, my demolishers are still safe because I really absolutely need them if I'm going to try to hold at this point. And look, there he is. We see each other. I'm in a very precarious spot, but as long as I can finish this camp on time, it should be okay. So let's see. Oh. Well, he didn't march south immediately, which is nice. Here he comes. And I've rallied a demolisher, and bam, gone. This is exactly what I've been trying to avoid. This is what I was talking to you guys about over here with the rallied ones and moving them back here. I just didn't want my demolishers to get picked off for nothing. So it sucks that he got that one, but I was still able to at least creep my gold mine. I'm pushing him back again. He's a little scared, but I'm feeling a little more confident. Again, I've got my demolishers in a good position, and this is a great choke. If he engages me right here when my army's down on this side, he's going to have a really hard time getting to me, and I think I'll be very comfortable. Look at these items too. Great items on the Tauren Chieftan. So we do a little bit of dancing here, but I think he recognizes as well that this is not a good spot for him. So he's eventually going to pull back. Healing Wave saves that Troll Headhunter. Push him back, no problem. I think I'm going to grab a kill on that tree. A little bit of extra experience, and I pull back. I'm tier 3, so I missed my tech timing, but I did move to tier 3. 49 of 60 food. Of course, I do not want to move over 50 food until I'm ready. I really want to stockpile my gold, make use of items, or purchase whatever items I can while I still get no upkeep, or I'm still in no upkeep. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, again, I've hit my 50 food, and you're going to see my next expenditure was Town Portal, because it doesn't put me into upkeep, and I can spend it for, and I can continue my income at a regular rate. That's why I'm also upgrading Burning Oil and Berserker Strength right now. Keeps me below 50 food. This is also, I'm going to pause it again. Am I researching something here? Yeah. Armor upgrades or attack upgrades or any upgrades, you do it at around 49, 50 food because you're still getting full value on your gold. You guys understand. You guys understand. Alright, so now I see him here. I'm feeling a little confident. I'm pushing down. I'm going to take the tavern because my play, I've decided at this point, is as soon as I hit the gold, I'm going to cross over to 54 food and pick up a third hero. I really want to try to exploit my tech advantage because I'm sure I'm ahead in tech. Because again, I'm very confident he's expanded. I've seen a couple Dryads. He's probably at this point going tier 3 or already reached tier 3, but I'm definitely ahead in tech. So I pick up my third hero, a Tinker. Questionable hero maybe. I really like him as a third hero for the standard reason that elves always get him, or always used to get him when they went Master Root of the Talons. He clutters the battlefield. He casts one spell, and then you can kill my Tinker, or like I'm not going to let you, but if you kill him it doesn't matter. His spell is still dealing damage. It's still cluttering the battlefield. It's still creating things that make his Huntresses run in weird directions in order to get to my Headhunters or Demolishers. So that's why I picked him up. And I'm going in. I get a nice little creep jack here and manage to snag a Huntress kill. I get the creeps as well. Probably unnecessary to drop that, but I didn't want him flanking me, so I put that. You're going to see these get rallied up here. They should be rallied up there. And I managed to take the creep camp, force him back. I'm sure he's a little scared, and now I feel like I have position. But I know he's in this area. We know he's probably going to be looking to defend his expansion, right? So my thought process was keep my Demolishers safe. My army's going to go this way because he's going to engage probably like this, down this way. And I'm going to send my 2 Demolishers down, around, and up like that because, again, I want them in a super safe spot. I don't want them to be able to flank me. And lo and behold, there's the expo. I finally have confirmation that it's there. I immediately start focus firing. My Demolishers are a bit behind, and he starts teleporting. So I should teleport out. Right? If he teleports right here, I'm in a ton of trouble. If he teleports here, which there's no reason he would because he teleported before he saw my Demolisher down here, but if he does, my Demolishers are down. So really, I should be teleporting. Right now, my play is to try to take out the expansion and then get out. So I'm going to try to time my teleport with my sieging. And He does exactly what I said, gets great positioning on me. He has bears, dryads, huntresses, level 3-2 against my level 3-2. This is bad. So I'm teleporting out, I'm sieging his expansion. Hopefully I can kill it just before my army disappears. Not the greatest player in the world. Evident so many times in this replay, but so I don't even get the kill. So that hit was really bad for me. Cost me another 350 gold in my teleport, even though he teleported as well, so we broke even there. But I didn't take out his expansion, and now we know he's tier 3 with bears versus my tier 3 grunts and demolishers. And he has an expo that I do not, so his income is going to far surpass mine, especially considering I broke upkeep on one base. So I'm now getting 7 gold per peon, and he's getting 7 and 7, because I'm assuming he's also broken upkeep. So he's getting 14 gold to my 7 a second, which is obviously double the gold I'm getting, and that's problematic. So my play was to go and try to take it out again. I need to cause some damage, I need to slow him down, I need to do something. So I wanted to go right back. And a lot of players, a lot of stronger players, might do this by picking up a speed scroll and trying to minimize that cost so they could save the 300 gold and spend it on another unit or something. But I don't have faith in my ability to out-micro and pull away at the right time with just a speed scroll. So I did save up gold and buy another town portal just to play it safe. 3 demolishers now, quite a few headhunters, only 2 grunts and a Tauren Chieftan as meat against all those bears. And I guess a level 1 tinker, but looks dangerous. Nevertheless, I'm able to come in here really quickly with 3 demolishers. I drop this tree ridiculously quickly, and that's a nice win for me. So that goes down, I kill his wisps, and he comes to engage. Awful stomp, I hit 2 units, melt that dryad, and now it's starting to look, he's going straight for my demolishers, which makes sense. It's probably a little excessive. I feel like these guys could be turning and attacking my headhunters, but he really wanted these guys to go down. And for that reason, he gets through, and I panic and teleport, because he's right on my demolishers. And guys, I do it again. I miss 3 demolishers in the teleport. I kill a bear, but 3 demolishers miss the teleport. I lose 1. This is going to be number 2 that I lose, and number 3 is not looking great. It's nice that his Naga is being blocked by his keeper, so that frost arrow is not hitting, but that didn't go great for me. So now let's check it out. No expo for either of us. I'm at 58 of 70 food levels 432 versus his level 3-3 at 54 food. So we're pretty close. I actually have more food than him, even though this will drop me to 54, and we'll be exactly tied. Alright, so no need to watch that Demolisher slowly die. What I could do is buy a speed scroll, and in conjunction with my endurance aura, run close and try and speed scroll it out. But again, I'm not that good at the game. I'm not quick enough to pull it off, so you'll see I try to get my endurance aura in now, but it's too little too late, and the Demolisher goes down. So I'm still on just 2 barracks. I'm still feeling, or sorry, not still, right now I'm feeling very vulnerable. That was bad. I really needed those demolishers to deal with the dryads and just throw damage on and force them to run through my whole army to focus them. But that said, I have a lot of headhunters, so I move out. Maybe I could creep jack him here, but I see he's already crept it and he's not there, so I quickly run away again. And I think what I'm doing is saving for a mini Great Hall. There's no reason to be at this high of gold, this much gold right now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to hang out until I hit 600. I'm going to buy a mini Great Hall and try to expand, because it's reaching that point in the game where we're going to need to expand soonish. I know he's re-expanding. That's just the way an elf is going to play. And of course he's re-expanding. He's got map control. I need to expand. I need to hold it. And that's I don't think I'm going to be able to push him over. I don't think I can send my army at his base and win. I don't think I can send my army to take out his expansion and be successful in doing so. I think he'll just slowly start to steamroll. My play is to expand. So I come down here. He's built a protector just to prevent me from doing this, but obviously I can easily melt a single protector. I throw down my pocket factory here, and now it's rallied out this way because I want to see him coming as soon as possible. So that's why I also throw a Serpent Ward here. I think I'll also throw a Serpent Ward here. Somewhere around here. Yep. Great Hall's going down. And look at my vision. So I'm going to go and creep this, which is dangerous, right? I'm cornering myself in. I don't have a teleport. My expansion's exposed. But because I have my Serpent Ward here and here, I'm going to see him there. If he appears here, I have enough time to disengage that creep camp, come up here, and hopefully position myself appropriately. So that's the thought process behind this. Hopefully it'll buy me enough time to creep this, get me to level... It's not going to get me any new levels. Some gold, some extra experience, an item or two. Expansion's up. I brought 5 wood peons over. I don't need a whole lot of wood. Going just dual barracks. We'll see, I get another grunt and demolisher. And creep out the turtle. I'm successful, and he comes, just like I expected. That's a lot of bears. Right? That's a lot of bears. He's coming in. But I see on time, and I'm going to be able to at least position moderately effectively. And this is going to be a very big fight, guys. So again, let's check this out. He is at 65 food, level 331. Picks this up for Rain of Fire, which there's some merit to that, right? So 65 food to my 61, level 432 to 3. So I have the hero advantage. He has the army advantage for sure. He has the tech advantage with his bears. But look at this choke. I've got a pretty reasonable spot down here. Massive stomp. That was a satisfying stomp. My grunts engage. I throw down my factory on the side because, again, it's just going to clutter the battlefield. I pull my army back a little bit here, so now he's Rain of Firing his own bears, and I'm just going to have to try to hold this. So this is a big fight. I'm going to pause it a bunch. I apologize. Another reasonable stomp. I'm panicking here. He's Rain of Firing. I pull everything back and manage to survive a little longer. My 2 heroes up here are focusing the Naga, and I get a kill. That's a very big kill. Back here, I just have my level 3 Shadow Hunter and a couple Headhunters. 2 grunts engaging 4 bears, but I'm going to pause it. Again, not top players, so you can see both of our micros, both of our micro is slipping. But essentially what I've done is run my Tinker away because he's focusing him. I have right-clicked my Tauren Chieftan onto his keeper because that'll keep his keeper busy. He's going to have to deal with that. And then I can focus down here. So he's not doing anything with his Pit Lord right now. These bears are distracted. He's probably assuming they're down here dealing with me. They're going to win this fight, but my Serpent Ward and Factory are going to buy me a lot of time with those 2 grunts, and I'm going to engage here. So let's watch this, focusing it down. I have level 2 Serpent Wards, by the way, which deal quite a bit of damage. I'm going to manage to snag a bear kill here. Not bad. Another bear kill here. 3 more bears come in, trying to save that grunt. No such luck. My heroes are chasing the keeper. My Tinker should not be here. This is dangerous business. He's moved down here, but my Serpent Wards are starting to deal damage. And if I can trade 2 Headhunters for 1 bear, I'm trading all right. If I can pick off the Pit Lord, I'm doing very well. Go for the bears first, though. And look at that. So I managed to hold here, which worked out really well. That was really good positioning for me. The Serpent Wards did a ton of damage, and by splitting my army up and chasing his hero away, I think I really taxed his micro, right? His APM was probably in a bad spot there. He was focused on keeping his hero alive and trying to kill my Tinker, and because he was doing that, I was able to win this fight down here. So he's going to snag this grunt. He's probably going to snag this one as well, both due to poor rally points. He's got a huge mana potion as well, so this is not slowing down any time. He gets rejuvenation on his keeper, so now my right-click strategy is not going to work, and I'm going to have to start retreating. But the big takeaway is now my expansion is held. My expansion is up. My Tinker's reached level 2. I bought a ton of healing and mana regeneration potions on him, and my Tauren Chieftan is still causing problems. Well, maybe not causing problems, but he's a distraction. He's keeping my opponent busy, and I'm able to get away with this healing. So that's great. My Tinker comes just to say hello, and should be healing my Tauren Chieftan right now, but that's probably too much work for me. Rather than building more peons or sending some down to build the watchtowers, I took them right out of gold because I figured that was more important right now. I immediately broke upkeep again because it doesn't matter at this point, I just need to hold. And he comes in, and I guarantee you he did not expect to see this size of an army. So he comes in, big stomp, I'm able to force a teleport, and all of a sudden I'm feeling pretty comfortable. It's expansion to expansion, but my heroes are very strong. Look at my Shadow Hunter, almost level 5 because he got all this extra experience by himself. And I'm going to move out. So, same thing as last time. I'm not confident in my micro or my map positioning, and it's just safe to have a town portal, so I pick it up. I'm rallying some grunts because why not? I guess I should have some headhunters, but I wanted some more meat against all those bears. And there's his expansion again. So let's check it out. He has 8,700 gold. I have 10,000. So he's still mined like 2,000 more roughly than I have over the course of the game. But that doesn't matter anymore. Throw down a factory. I'm going to try to beat this down really quickly. I have a lot of damage output now. Put a Serpent Ward here, just so I'll see him coming if he is. And I easily pick this off. Big win. Now tables have really turned, right? Now he is in a weird spot. He's still out teching me. Let's pause it again. He's got level 4, he's got the bears again. He's got good positioning on me this time. I'm really spread out and the bears have free reign to close on anything, as opposed to here where they were blocked off by all the trees. So this is not a good spot for me. I've taken out his expansion, which is a huge win. And because I spent that 350 gold, I'm able to just get out of here. So that's what I do. I don't think I lost a single unit. 350 gold on the teleport, but that's still something. And now we're in a spot where he has to come attack me, right? I have an expansion and he does not. Gold mines are about to run out. And I have the income where he does not. So now the game is patience. I should make sure he doesn't expand again. I'm going to do what I can to keep on top of that. We'll see. But really my mentality is defend. My mentality now is defend, and if he tries to expand, to exploit it a little bit, but play safe. Because, again, resource advantage is everything when it really comes down to it. So I'm positioned. I'm confident in my army size. I'm at 74, which is really big. An advantage of going just 2 barracks and nothing else all game is that your units are quick to build and pretty cheap. You're going to have an easy time building grunts and headhunters on 2 bases, even in low upkeep. Moving out again. No items on my Shadow Hunter. Some weird items on my Tinker. But again, my Tauren Chieftan's a beast. He's got great items. I'm going to buy another teleport. There it is. Playing safe. A better player might not buy that and just trust their ability to manipulate the map or move around. That's just not me. I come in because I want to check to make sure he's not expanding or try to cancel it. I see he hasn't expanded, and that leaves me with a couple options, right? I could attack. I could look for him, maybe try to creep jack or something. Or I could just defend. He hasn't expanded. I have income. He does not. We know he doesn't have income. Let's just let my income keep coming. Let's get more upgrades. Again, I'm not going to break into 80 food because that's just way too much upkeep and high upkeep. But I'll get to 80 of 80 and I'm going to get upgrades because get low upkeep value on those. My units and army continually get stronger. I'll buy some items. That's why I'm moving up here to check out the marketplace. But I see him. So let's check it out one more time. He's level 4, 3, 2, and he's got chims. Should have been on him. And 69. So I have a 10 food advantage at this point. I have hero advantage with my... Where's my Shadow Hunter? There he is. 5, 4, 2. And what are our upgrades? I have 1 armor upgrade. He has 1, 1. So he has the upgrade advantage. But the 10 food might be a big difference. The heroes are going to be a big difference. And he's forced to engage here. So I'm sure... Sorry guys, I keep pausing. He also has a chim, which is nice against my grunts and my demolishers, but not so great against these and the serpent wards. I'm sure he didn't want to engage this fight though. I'm sure he saw this and knew that this was a trouble fight for him. But again, he's got no expo. He's forced to make the move. The action is on him, so he has to take this fight or try to expand and fight there, but that's even more gold that he doesn't have. I bet you he's marching his tree. Is he marching? No, he's not even. Oh yeah, he's uprooting right now. No, okay, well. He should be marching his tree down. Either way, he's in a spot where he has to make a decision and I can wait. So he's fighting here, and let's watch it. Little micro on my headhunters just for better positioning. He goes straight for my demolishers, which sucks. He gets a good rain of fire off, but my damage output is huge. I get a nice stomp to cancel the rain of fire there. Healing wave is going well. Level 3 serpent horns are massive. That was a huge war stomp. Pit Lord's starting to go down. And look at that. I won! I won! I beat, by the way, I made the account Glenn. My name is not Glenn. Just so you guys know. But it felt great. That was a really big win. I managed to beat Bears in a Keeper of the Grove Hunters opening with Tauren Chieftan and mass barracks units. So I think it's pretty clear that I won it because of some good positioning in fights, because of some good decision making, not necessarily because of my micro. Yeah, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Questions, comments, criticisms are always welcome. I also have been thinking about making a series of videos that are maybe a little even more friendly for newer players that really focus on army positioning or focus on economy use and getting into the nitty-gritty of low income and high income and the strategies around that. So if you're interested in something like that, or you would be interested, let me know as well. I am open to making it, but either way, thank you for watching this one, guys. If you enjoyed, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe or like. That would mean a lot to me. I will respond to any comments you guys have. And give me shit if I don't post again soon. I want to get back into it. I'm going to start posting again regularly. It's going to be a thing. Warcraft 3 Reforged. Good times. Have a great rest of your day.